Hello. As Harry Potter, my life is great and enviable, but let me tell you, it ain't all a big goblet of pumpkin juice. I have seen some shit. I've been orphaned, ostracized, abused, and attacked. I have mental scars. So while I may be handsome and successful in my day life, it is at night that I can't escape from the terrible images that bounce around in the dark cavern that is my tortured noggin. Like this one time, I had a horrible nightmare. So I was just hanging out, being awesome, when Snape showed up, and he was all like, "Mr. Potter, you're flunking potions class. What are your college plans?" But he just kept getting angrier and angrier and angrier. Finally, he flipped out, and he tried to kill me with a hammer. Another time, I dreamt that I was dancing. It was beautiful. I was so great. But then Voldemort showed up, and he started to upstage me. He did moves I'd never seen before, and all the girls were like, "Ooh, he's so cool." So I tried to bust a sweet move in retaliation, but suddenly my feet couldn't move. It sucked. Another nightmare I had, I was pregnant, and I went into labor, and I gave birth to Ron, and I had to raise him from infancy, clothe him, feed him, but then I misplaced him, and this was terrifying, because it meant I had failed as a parent. Oh, and one time, I dreamt that Hermione was addicted to amphetamines. She kept digging through my stuff trying to find things to hawk, so Ron and I held an intervention, but Hermione flipped out and tried to kill us with a hammer. And another time, I dreamt that I was middle-aged. Yuck! But the worst nightmare I ever had, I was at Hogwarts and I saw Dumbledore. He looked so decrepit and ghastly. He kept telling me that I wasn't Harry Potter, and I was like, "Of course I'm Harry Potter, Dumbledore." But he just looked at me through those unfathomable eyes, and he told me that I was a patient in a psychiatric hospital, and that my mind had constructed this fantasy universe of magic, all in order to escape the guilt of having watched my wife die. That sure was a spooky dream. Anyway, what are some of your worst wizarding nightmares? Leave me a comment or a video response, and remember to subscribe!
Okay, Harry, we will do those things you just told us to do.
Subscribe to what?
Shh!